It is clear, and every Kenyan know. You may just want to refuse, but the reality is, on the face value, every Kenyan knows what kind of behavior the four commissioners displayed during the announcements of the results. It is all in the clear. And I can tell you for a fact, when it comes to the floor of the House, those four commissioners, we have other better Kenyans with greater integrity who can be able to serve in that set. We have 50 million Kenyans, and several of them are qualified to be the commissioners of IEBC. So they should be prepared. When that will come to the floor of the House, I can tell you for a fact that they will not be retained in IEBC. Of course, it will follow the due process, so we are waiting. It was in the Parliamentary Service Commission. Those who are vetting and listening to their views, of course, they refused to appear, and there was a walkout by the opposition, but let them prepare for it. The four commissioners, we have better Kenyans who can serve in that capacity. In regard to Azimio team, that is just a story they are saying. What would you expect of people in opposition? They will just want to make those, far-fetched statements. You cannot say they were given a fair hearing. Some of them did not appear in that committee, and some walked away. So how will they be heard if they are leaving the plenary? Because they know they are already guilty. Every Kenyan knows that they did some very shoddy job when they were doing the announcements. Every Kenyan knows. So when it will come to the floor of the House, those four commissioners will go home. Take that to the bank. The matter of GMO, of genetic modified organisms in terms of the food that is it's a debate that is coming into the country. Yes, true, we must be able to advance in terms of technologies, in terms of productivity, and every way that we can be able to increase, because we are facing a lot of drought, we are facing food scarcity. But the issue of GMO should not be made, or statements being made on the roadside, on a matter that is so critical for Kenyans. Even us as leaders of this country want to still get sufficient information before we disseminate the same to our voters back in our country or our farmers. And if indeed this conversation goes, then it is better for our farmers. That's a conversation we are saying. If we get convinced that indeed it is safe to bring GMO seeds, leave alone even the foods that are being imported to the country, which of course we had a lot of reservations, especially them of us that come from the region where we plant maize, that it was probably not timely to have been able to import maize when it's during the harvesting season. But I know that's a conversation that is under the bridge and it's been addressed. The matter about GMO, what you would want to request is that we need proper consultation and conversation around this topic, because every Kenyan right now is concerned and worried about their safety and the safety of their children. So I think this is a matter that we still need to have sufficient time to have a conversation. We have the scientists, they have the people who can be able to do enough research so that we can all be satisfied that we are comfortable with the issue of having probably to plant the GMO in a bid to be able to probably address the issue of the food scarcity and food security in this country. So we need time.